Hey guys, JHayesSr here. I'm back this time with a questions and answers video, and at the end I have I got a package in the mail today from NES8bitcollecto. So pretty exciting. Confetti dropping from the ceiling. Woo! All right. Let's go into the Q&A a little bit. I got a few questions from a friend of mine. He is eCowgill03, and first question he's asked is, what percentage of the games in your collection have you played? I've played, out of the 288 games, Nintendo 64 games. Well, I guess this could be collection though. I've played every game. Mostly, some of them I've tried just to test it. How much have I played part way through or most of the way through? I know more than half. Half of what I got. For instance, in the Nintendo 64 games, I was collecting years ago, back when, it was first coming out, and I had a lot of games then. So, I played a lot then, and I'm playing a lot now. So, ballpark, to completion and beating and getting almost there to the end of the 288 Nintendo 64 games, it's got to be close to 200. I've played a lot and I've beat a lot now of the games that I didn't have, and there's probably about 80 or so, that I have not, other than, playing it for 10 minutes, that I haven't really gotten into. So there's probably about 80, let's say. Next question. This is from eCowgill03 again. I'm just curious if the collection means more to you or the entertainment value of playing your collection. I guess how I would answer that is, basically it all started, collecting again, was I wanted some video games to play again. I not played anything for about 3 years or so, and wanted to get back into it. I first got the Dreamcast, and I got a PS2, and I started getting into the burning of discs and downloading of ROMs and things like that. And so having the most games at the cheapest amount of money that I could play, so that's kind of the way it started. And I come to the realization that my favorite system has been the Nintendo 64, and at the time you could not emulate them. Well, you could on the computer, but it wasn't very good, and at the time they didn't have the little USB adapters and such. You could do it on the Wii, but wasn't the same. So the joysticks were, it's not the same when you play it on a different joystick, So that's kind of where it started. You couldn't emulate them. So then I started to realize, hey, a lot of these games I can get really cheap. And I know for a fact that about 150 of my 288 games, maybe a little bit more, I know I got for $1 a piece. And granted, most of those are sports games. Most of those are, games that, nobody likes and all that, or very super common games. Over 150 of them I got for just $1 each. So that was, once I started noticing that, I just bought as many as I could, and then now look where I'm at. I'm 8 games short of having all 296 American games. So I think that answers the question. I'm going to move on. From eCowgill again, what do you think you'll do with your collection once complete? Hold on to it forever, sell it someday, pass it on to your kids? And also, do you dread moving to a new house with your collection? No, I don't. I got all the games right now in boxes, so they're in plastic boxes with lids. So, you know, moving is not a problem. Storing them is not a problem. If I decide one day that, you know, I'm tired of having them out, it'll be, you know, pretty painless to box them up and, you know, put them away in storage. There's been a couple times over the past year, I think 2 major times, that I ran into not necessarily money trouble, but times where I thought I wanted to stop, and selling them would be, you know, the first thing I go to when I'm, you know, in a jam is, oh, I could just sell my stuff. Well, I've kind of talked myself out of that twice, and I don't ever plan on you know, thinking about doing that again. I don't ever want to get rid of it, especially the 64 stuff. It means so much to me. It's, you know, one of the, you know, when it came out, I was just started working. I just started to make some money, you know, working in jobs and things, and you know, it's the first system that I started buying games myself for, and that's why it's special to me, I think, and it's super fun, you know. So I'm not going to get rid of it. I'm not going to get, you know, rid of the games. And it would be neat to pass it down to the kids. And I joke with the wife, you know, she sees me spending all this money, and I'm like, well, it's like someday this is going to be worth a ton of money, and this is going to be our retirement. So, you know, I joke with her about that. But, you know, moving on. What are your favorite and least favorite Nintendo 64 games? This is from SNES Mapper. I don't really want to go there with that. Not that I don't want to answer your question. I think I'd rather answer it with, I picked out, these are actually 5 of the games that I have handy that I keep upstairs with my other Nintendo 64 that I play all the time. So I'm going to show you the games that I play all the time, and it might kind of surprise you because some of them are kind of but they're games that I really enjoy and I really love playing. So these are what I'm playing right now, and actually I've been playing these, you know, pretty much since I've been collecting. These never really go back into the bins. They, you know, stay handy, you know, close where I could get to them. It's 1 sports game and 4 racing games, if you can believe it. Yeah, that's why it's kind of weird, but this is the way I am. This is what I like. Again, I love the Zeldas. I love the Marios. You know, Ocarina of Time is still, you know, that's my #1 favorite game ever. But I don't want to go into, you know, choosing. Yeah, you know, the Kobe Bryant basketballs, I don't like them. You know, there's a lot of sports games that are crap. You know, but you know, you kind of know what I'm saying. What I've been playing the most and what I always keep by my side is #1 Mario Tennis. For some reason, I just can't stop playing it. It's really fun. It's goofy, it's fun, and I really enjoy playing it. Next one is Mario Kart. I can't get enough. You know, when I'm, you know, tired and I want to, you know, play something for a minute, you know, I throw Mario Kart in, I do a couple races, and I'm satisfied, and I go to bed. I love this game the most. This is like one of the first games I ever had, and this is like one of the first games that I bought when I started collecting again, because I had to have it. Cruis'n USA. I don't know why. I love it so much, and I play it all the time, and it's, you know, when you get bored of it, you'd think you would, but I don't. I don't ever get bored of it. I just keep playing it and playing it because I love it. The same way with this game, Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. I've always been a huge Star Wars fan. I think this game is great. It's very, very challenging, and I can't get enough of it. Like I said, when I want to, you know, quick fix and play a quick game, this is one of them that's going in. And this is probably, I don't want to say it's my favorite racing game on the 64. I would have to narrow it down and think about it for a little bit, but I play this one the most, and you might know what it is, Hydro Thunder. I am so addicted to it. I play it all the time, and it's just, you know, you try to get a little bit faster every time you play. You know, you beat all the tracks and you come back and you just try to get, you know, a couple more seconds faster to beat your score. And you know, you try to, you know, switch up boats and see if you can do a little bit faster, or you take different turns and different shortcuts, and you're always looking for the turbo boost. You know, it's very challenging, you know, and again, I don't know why I got 4 of my top 5 are racing games, but it's something about the quality of the game, the funness, if that's a word, of the game, and the way the controller is. I mean, the controller is great. I love playing racing games on the Nintendo 64. So that is that. I think I'm running a little bit long. Last question is from True Robert, and is, how much did you pay for your Pikachu Nintendo 64? It says it is nice. This one I got a fellow YouTuber. I don't think he has any videos as of yet, but he is AK-47 Bobby, and I met him on Craigslist, and he lives in my town, and basically he was buying and reselling, and we built this relationship, and he actually completed his Nintendo 64 collection. I think it took him maybe 8 months or so. And all of the stuff that he had doubles of that he kept, you know, reselling, he would sell them to me, you know, at a very fair price. This Pikachu I got from him, it's mint. It has the expansion, which eventually I want to put all of these here have the original jumper pack. I want to get an original one put in there with the sticker, you know, to make it look nice. I got this from him for 50 bucks. And he really wanted 75, but, you know, I spent a lot of money with him, and he ended up giving me that for 50 bucks. It is mint. The stick is perfect. Not a scratch on that thing. Pikachu sticker is perfect. Everything lights up. Everything's great. I got it for 50 bucks. Now, the other thing, real quick, this boxed Star Wars Racer that I got that from him. It is complete with freshly mint manuals that are crisp and perfect, with the posters, the manuals, the game. It's got the baggies. That box right there is 98% mint condition, okay? I got that for him, $15. And that goes for anywhere from 75 to 100, up to crazy people 130, 150 on eBay. And I got that for 15 bucks. And that will never be getting rid of. But it's in there, the system's in there, mint system, everything is perfect. I got it for 15. So that's that. Let me check this camera. I got a feeling my battery is dying. No, we're good. I got very little time left. Let's see. Let's open this up. This is from NES8bitcollecto. He told me he had a couple of manuals for me, and oh, this is great. He ended up sending me some games, and I really appreciate that. Oh, this is great. He sent me the Vice City manuals. I did not have that, and it looks like the poster here as well with the map. That is great. Really appreciate that. He sent me the Metal Gear Solid 2 book, because I did not have that. That is awesome. And the games, oh, these are sweet. This is awesome. He sent me Fisherman's Bass Club. Awesome. He sent me To Greatest Hits, Medal of Honor, Rising Sun. That's awesome. I don't have that one, and it is complete. And NFL Street. Awesome. I've actually never played the NFL version. I played the NBA, but not the NFL. And there it is. That's awesome. Thank you very much, NES8bitcollecto. Congratulations. You know, since you had the 50 sub contest, I saw I think you're over 70 if I'm not mistaken. Oh, by the way, your package, man, that was an ordeal this morning. I tried to mail this package, and I accidentally put Avenue on there, and it was supposed to be Street for his address. And so I had to drive all the way back to the post office, and I had to wait in this, line, but we got it fixed, and you should be getting it before Christmas, okay? I think you're going to like it. I saw your video this morning of the contest winners, and I really think you're going to like what I sent you. I can't wait for the video because I'm dying to see your reaction. I think it's going to be cool. I think you're going to appreciate it. So if you haven't subscribed to him, please subscribe. And if you're, watching his videos, I want you guys subscribe to me, so I want some more subscribers. So, but yeah, send some of yours.